Recording.
Hello and welcome to another awesome video on the Disabled Explorer YouTube channel and all the other platforms that I share this on. Hope everyone's having a great Monday and that you guys all had an awesome weekend this past weekend. I apologize for not being able to film on on Friday, sorry, because I was having technical issues with my router and internet at home. But now it's all fixed and I'm ready to go for all of you. Uh, Before I go any further, thank you to everyone who has gotten me to 502 subscribers and uh, to 87 public valid viewing hours, watch hours. I really appreciate that. We're this close, everybody. Let's keep going. Up, up, up. It all can't happen without you. Uh, also, before we get started, I'd like to give a great big hello and thank you to today's sponsor of this video, Learn Portugal. If you're trying to teach your little ones European Portuguese, I came across something pretty useful and fun. These uh, handwriting practice books are designed for kids learning Portuguese outside of Portugal and focus on simple vocabulary, handwriting practice, and repetition to help kids get comfortable with the language. It's a real neat, screen free way for kids to practice seeing and writing Portuguese, especially with the summer vacation coming for some of you. You guys can continue the learning all through the summer. If this sounds helpful for you and your family, I'll put the link in the description below. And it would really be an awesome help if you would go and check out these books, purchase these books from Learn Portugal. It would really help the author and my channel as well. Thank you again to Learn Portugal for sponsoring this video. These there are four books in the series. Uh, they all make up the banner, the flag of Portugal. The first book is a green book, which is themed food and nature. The second is a blue book, which is home and transportation. The red book follows with clothing and body. And finally, this orange book, orange or yellow, I'm not sure, the orange book, which features the theme animals and insects. These are awesome books. I went through them. I really like them. Great games in there too. So yes, thank you to Learn Portugal for sponsoring this video. The link will be in the description below. Have a look, help support the author and my channel. Thank you again in advance. In today's video, I'm going to preview or review what happened on TNA Wrestling on Thursday, which I didn't get to do on Friday because of the internet thingy. Um, and I'll review Friday Night SmackDown, and I'll preview, even though it's happening right now, you can watch it uh, as a rebroadcast on Netflix, Monday Night Raw from Paris, France. It's happening right now, and it should be ending around 5 p.m. Eastern. You can catch it tonight at your leisure if you have Netflix. Uh, they probably have a recap of it. But without further ado, let's get into TNA Impact for Thursday, June the 4th, 2026. TNA Impact kicked off the 22nd anniversary episode with the Road to Slammiversary, shifting into high gear. And Sacramento absolutely absolutely along for the ride. BDE brought the fight early against Eddie Edwards, and the system, nearly stunning everyone with a springboard cutter after a uh, brilliantly neutralizing outside interference. But Eddie Edwards answered back with the Boston Knee Party to pick up the pinfall win. Post match, Fabian Eichner hit the ring looking for payback on the system, only for Leon Slater to sprint out and even the odds, sending the heels packing. The drama continued as AJ Francis hitting the ring, with AJ Francis hitting the ring um, for what was supposed to be a musical performance. Sorry for my almost sneezing there. But Elijah had other plans, crashing the party and over a calling out Francis over a suspicious photoshopped image. Francis fired back with a cease and desist letter, referencing Elijah's old Ezekiel persona in WWE, and a microphone shot to the temple, to the head, leaving Elijah bloodied, and as the letter soaked in crimson. Now that's making a statement. In a hilarious mixed tag team match, Santino Marella and Indy Hartwell toppled Stax and Ariana Grace when Grace accidentally KO'd her own partner Stax with a stolen Cobra sock from her father before Santino and Hartwell hit hit simultaneous Cobras for the double tap finish. Yeah. The temperature rose fast when Eric Young called out TNA World Champion Mike Santana, and the champion answered. Santana dismissed Young as a uh, desperate relic, but Eric Young reminded him and the world exactly who he was and what he's capable of, leaving Santana with a lot to think about heading into Slammiversary. Mr. Elegance pulled off one of the most shocking results of 2026, topping uh, Knockouts World Champion Li Ying Lee, and with a little assist from Zaya Brookside, making sure the numbers worked out in his favor. And then comes the main event, the first ever Wicked Garden match, as the Hardys stepped into the twisted world of the Righteous Brothers, Dutch and Vincent. The chaos and carnage delivered on every promise. And when the smoke was clear, the Righteous picked up the win, though mysterious and ominous and though a mysterious and ominous ending left plenty of questions hanging in the Sacramento air, heading into this heading into next week, this coming week. TNA Impact, bringing the drama, the mayhem, and the magic every Thursday night with Slammiversary just weeks away. Total nonstop action is firing on all cylinders. Don't you dare miss a single moment. I hope you guys liked that TNA recap. If you did, click that thumbs up, uh, share this video, like this video, and help me get up to from 502 up to 1,000 or more. That would be amazing. That's my goal. I couldn't have done it. Can't do anything without you, and I am eternally grateful for all your help in everything you do. You do for my channel. Thank you again. Now I'm going to do a review of Friday Night SmackDown from the Unipol Arena in Bologna, Italy, which aired on the USA Network at 8 p.m. Eastern, but also aired on Netflix Live at 2 p.m. Eastern that Friday. WWE brought its traveling circus to Bologna, Italy, and to say European crowd to, to say the European crowd was treated to absolute madness would be the massive understatement of the year. Things got heated immediately as Gunther stormed the announce area before the single bell rang, destroying the Italian announce table, announce desk, and demanding justice after claiming his foot was indeed under the bottom ropes during his title loss to Cody Rhodes at Clash in Italy. Rhodes made his way out and actually agreed for some reason, but calmly reminded Gunther that controversial finishes, are part of the game, and offered him a rematch on the spot. That's when Sami Zayn crashed at the party again, reminding sorry, reminding both men uh, that they'd done him wrong, and then and that Rhodes still owed him a lesson she'd promised. Gunther jumped Rhodes. Zayn brawled with Gunther outside the ring, and in a chaotic twist, Rhodes accidentally took Zayn out with a suicide dive when Gunther shoved Zayn into the fire. Meanwhile, backstage, The Miz decided it was a great idea to mess with Danhausen's mysterious lab equipment and paid the price with a full-on elec- electro- electrocution. Touch what you don't understand, Ms. Never touch, sorry, never touch what you don't understand, Ms. In in Queen of the Ring action, a wild fatal throwaway, Raquel Rodriguez advance after Kiana James got distracted, thinking her own partner Julia had her ba- had her cost had cost her the match. Sorry, only for Rodriguez to swoop in with a devastating Tiana bomb for the pin. Post match, Julia completely snapped and laid out Tiana James anyway. Laid out Tiana anyway. So the alliance is officially in shambles. Uh, yeah. Elsewhere on the card, Talatonga defeated Royce Keys, Jade Cargill, and Mi Chin toppled Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, Ricky Saints, and got the better of Carmelo Hayes, and Last Legend handled Chelsea Green. In the King of the Ring tournament results, the the ultimate heat magnet, Dominic Mysterio, sorry about that, flanked by Judgment Day, outlasted a loaded fatal four-way featuring Damian Priest, Braun Breaker, and Trick Williams to advance. Post-match, though, Dominic celebrated with the on the ramp alongside Liv Morgan and JD McDonough, pointing directly at a fellow semifinalist, Oba Femi, and telling him to come to count his days. And Finn Balor, uh, and with Finn Balor officially arriving on SmackDown and set to join the King of the Ring tournament next week against Royce Keys, LA Knight, yeah, and Jey Uso, the road to Night of Champions in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia is heating up fast. SmackDown, WWE SmackDown, the European Summer Tour is delivering the goods. And Bologna, Italy got every bit of the chaos it deserved. Don't miss a single moment as the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments barrel toward the crown, sorry, barrel towards the crown. I hope you guys liked that SmackDown review from Bologna, Italy. If you did, if you haven't already, click the thumbs up and all that fun stuff. Everything will be in my description below. Keep a comment below what recap you guys like and why. And now, lastly, I'm gonna do a, a Monday Night Raw, Monday Raw recap, well, preview, sorry, which I'll do the recap on Thursday because I have stuff to do tomorrow and Wednesday. Um, but as of right now, it's airing right now, as I said at the top of the video, and it should be ending around 5 o'clock Eastern time. Then you can catch it on Netflix as a replay. But yes, WWE Monday Night Raw, June 8th, 2026, at the Accor Arena in Paris, France. Live, as I said, right this second. It started at 2 p.m. Eastern on Netflix worldwide. C'est magnifique Paris, Monday Night Raw. It makes history today, broadcasting live for the very first time from the iconic Accor Arena in the City of Lights, Paris, wrapping up the European tour in the most phenomenal, in the most glamorous fashion possible. I think they're there for a little bit more longer, but I don't know. Elba Femi kicks things off in Paris. The King of the Ring semifinalist, fresh off his dominant first round victory, and with the sights already locked on the world title and the biggest names on the roster, the big man it has a point to make tonight, and nobody in the building is going to want to stand in his way. The more, the two more King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring first round fatal four-ways are on the menu for tonight, pushing the tournament into high gear. And the Night of Champions in Riyadh just weeks away. In the King of the Ring tournament, proven main eventer Seth, proven main eventer Seth freaking Rollins collides with high-flying phenom Trevon Evans, powerhouse Talatonga, and a red-hot Ricky Shakes. A stacked fatal four-way uh, blending experience, athleticism, and pure rising star energy. The winner advances toward the finals and a potential world title match at SummerSlam. On the women's side, the Queen of the Ring Fatal Throwaway is an absolute stacked affair as well. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green, four of Raw's biggest personalities colliding in one match. One match? Paris is not ready for. Then comes what many are already calling a dream match and legitimate match of the year candidate. Penta it puts his intercontinental title on the line against the legendary Rey Mysterio, the master of the 619. Penta himself called this moment an honor and a dream. And these two have history going all the way back to Lucha Underground. Zero miedo, no fear, indeed. And in a massive first ever title defense, Soluka put, puts her world Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line against the inaugural champion herself, Lyra Valkyria. A rematch with a major personal stakes, and serious gold on the line. Monday Night Raw, as I said, is live right this second. It started at 2 p.m. Eastern and happening, like I said, happening right now from Paris, Italy, from Paris, France. Sorry, fire up Netflix, and you can rebroadcast it tonight, and don't miss a single moment of the magic. The road to Night of Champions has just got a whole lot more exciting. Before I leave you guys today, I would like to leave you with a words of wisdom. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. So, again, do something today that your future self will thank you for. I hope you guys liked this whole entire video. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section below. Like I said, you can watch Raw on Netflix tonight after it airs live on Paris. It should be ending around 4:30 or 5 o'clock Eastern, and then you can rebroadcast it this evening and onward on Netflix. Not a plug for Netflix, but I'm just saying I'm not being paid by Netflix. Again, thank you also to thank Learning Portugal for sponsoring this video. Again, if you like these books, check out these books on the link I present in the description below. It would really help the author and the presenter of these books and my channel. Again, thank you again, Learn Portugal, for sponsoring this video. Until Thursday, I will be busy the next couple of days, but with Portugal Day on Wednesday, if you guys are in the area, Kitchen Portuguese Pub um, outside is going to be fun. We're going to have the banner rising. But yeah, that's all I am able to say. Uh, I'll be back here on Thursday afternoon with the Raw recap and TNA preview and more. Keep cool, stay positive, uh, keep curious, and as I always love to say, keep on smiling. and we'll see ya in the next time. Bye-bye. Bye.